Hi, and welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. Today, in our Sustainable Living series, we're still talking about compost. So today, we're talking worm composting. Okay, so today we're going to talk about worm composting. Well, what is worm composting, and why would you want to do it? Well, first off, if you ask any experienced gardener, they'll tell you that worm castings are like gold for your vegetable garden, for your flower bed. Second is that you can get worm compost tea, which is like liquid gold. So how you go about getting this stuff? I mean, earthworms are just about everywhere, right? Well, that's what we're going to show you today. So worm composting has to be the simplest form of composting there is for you and I. You really only need 3 things. 1, you need a container, whether it's an old chest freezer, you build a box, metal galvanized water trough, something along those lines. Then you need vegetable matter, composting material. Then all you need is worms. Okay, so how do you put this all together? Well, I'm going to use us as an example. What we've done is we've taken an old chest freezer that just quit working. We pulled out the drain plug. We layered the bottom with cardboard. Then we stuck in some fresh cut grass, some hay, just dead leaves, all that kind of stuff. Then we just went to the Walmart or to your local bait store, and we bought 3 or 4 containers of earthworms, and we dumped them in there. Then we placed more vegetable matter and stuff like that on top. And then you just close the lid, but you don't close it tight. Now our spring is a little messed up. We have to put sheaves in here, and then we put a cinder block on top, so you have just about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of gap space in there, because you don't want to leave the lid up, because if it rains and stuff, it'll really mess up your worms. And then where the drain hole is, right here, we just put a 5-gallon bucket. That's why we have it raised up on blocks. You put a 5-gallon bucket, and then all of the juices, worm pee and everything like that, will run out to your drain plug naturally and come right out and go right into your bucket that you can use as liquid fertilizer. And then what you do is you just keep putting your kitchen scraps on top of here. Stuff like eggshells, coffee ground, vegetable matter, parts of lettuce, all that kind of stuff that you and I are not going to eat, you put in here. You don't put in any meat. You don't put meat in here whatsoever. What we're going to show you next week, that's where you can put your meat in the spring and summertime. And that's it. That's all you do. Then once it gets to a level that you're comfortable with, you just shovel everything out, throw it out into your garden, top dress your garden, or put it in a raised bed, worms and all. Put it out there, and then you start the process all over again. And the reason why you want to take worms and all out there is because you want to encourage worms in your garden. 1, because they'll naturally leave their castings behind, but 2, they're going to burrow in your garden, which is going to help with aeration and with irrigation. And that's it. That is very simple. You don't have to go in and do any turning or anything. The worms do all the work. Okay, well that does it for this video on worm composting. What we're getting ready to show you now is our progress on our composting area. As you can see, we have the fence pretty much all the way up. We just have to put on the gates and finish mulching, and then continue to bring in the other ways of composting. Speaking of, next week we are going to talk about black soldier flies. Now next week's video is going to be a little bit longer because we're going to go kind of in depth about the black soldier fly, what they are, why they're beneficial to a homesteader who's trying to live a sustainable life. Okay, well that does it for this video. Don't forget to check us out on the web at www.bigbearhomestead.com. Don't forget to come over to the Facebook world, give us the old like. Hey, you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Now, if you just can't get enough of Big Bear Homestead, and don't tell me otherwise, because I like to live in my own little world of make-believe, believing that you guys just can't get enough of us. Don't forget about our live streams every Monday and Saturday. Now, I also want to bring to you guys' attention that you've been following us for a while. Our Saturday show has been changed. We used to be in the time slot from 7 to 8 on Saturdays. And then there was an opening, and then there was Deep South from 9 to 10. Well, some things have changed with the Homestead Network. We are moving to the time slot that was open from 8 to 9 right before Deep South Homestead. Taking our old slot is Wayne's Country Living. So it's going to go 46 degrees, Wayne's Country Living, then us, then Deep South Homestead, and then American Homestead. All part of the Homestead Network. Speaking of the Homestead Network, don't forget to go to thehomesteadnetwork.com. That's thehomesteadnetwork.com. One of the main reasons why you want to go there is for situations just like this. Sometimes things have to get juggled around. Now, if you're very busy and you don't have the time to constantly go to thehomesteadnetwork.com, then this is very important. In that upper right-hand corner, give us your email. And what's going to happen is Brad from Big Family Homestead is when situations like this happen and things change, he's going to send out an email. So you can get the email alert that, hey, Big Bear Homestead's time slot has changed. Wayne's Country Living's time slot has changed. And then you don't have to check that. Kind of cool. But hey, if you're at thehomesteadnetwork.com and you clicked on the Showtimes link, you can also, they make it real simple. You can also go right over like our name and you click on it. It takes you right to our homepage for our YouTube channel. Hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. It helps my self-esteem. Give it the old thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about any of the composting videos that we've had or anything else about the worm composting, please leave them below. All I ask and I warn is be nice, be polite. If you don't, I will remove your comment. Too many will get you blocked from the channel. Also, this is your very first time visiting the Big Bear Homestead and you like what you see and you want to be part of the Big Bear family, hey, slide on over here, hit that red box, hit that subscribe button, and we'll welcome you with open arms. Well, that does it for today's video. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our prepping video. And like always, have a nice day.